We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New Orleans Saints. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. At their own 28-yard line. Ready, set. Here we go. Here we set. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. No gain on the play. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. That's good for the Saints. First down. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Black, ready? They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. Brings up 2nd and 10. Here's Rattler. 46-yard line. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Touchdown, New Orleans! Trey Palmer, 33 yards. And the Saints will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing now is Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Zach Ertz has it complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. A gain of 40 yards. On first down, it's Krosky-Mary. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now. That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
To the air goes Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Jaden Daniels taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Commanders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. That good for 19 on a first down.
That's good for a Saints first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
7-7, our score after one. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
12, 10. Ready. 6, Will Green. Ready.
Now Rattler. Little short pass here to Hill. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Trouble, 38. Here we go. Here we go. Black 40. Ready, ready.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara taking it in from the 20. And the Saints have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Grupe able to add the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7.
Blake Grupe to kick off for the Saints.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And this one fielded in the end zone. It will be returned, so it'll come out to the 30.
First and 10 at their own 35.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that will fall incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now Daniels going to keep it. And that's caught inside the 35. 33 yards that time.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Now Daniels going to keep it. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now Daniels. On the RP, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Daniels looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On fourth down, here's Daniels. He'll try to do it himself. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 in the first.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. Here's Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms. And when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jayden Daniels with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here. Maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
And the Saints, first down.
To the air is Rattler. Little short pass here to Hill. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Brings up second and a yard at the 45-yard line.
Throwing is Rattler. He completes it to Olave. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Chris Olave. As the first half is winding down. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Commanders 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here is starting with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something real.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Second
from the gun, here's Rattler. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. Yeah. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Rattler wants to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he couldn't get it to check off. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now Daniels going to keep it. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Now Daniels going to keep it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin 48 yards. And the Commanders have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Slant pass complete to Olave. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Little short pass here to Hill. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement for those last 2 plays. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Gruber for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Saints 28, Commanders 21.
After the touchdown, here's Gruber to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. 59 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
24-yard gain.
Back to throw now on first down.
The Commanders' first down.
That one caught by the tight end Bates. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
At the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up
Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run once more with JCM. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
First and goal.
Krosky Barrett going to try and push his way in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Second down, goal to go.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Back to throw.
The Saints 2
Now Daniels going to keep it. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Let's go now.
Daniels going to try and throw for it. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
Saints 28.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
For Washington.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Down.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
Back to throw.
38-yard line.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He's back to throw. He gets this complete to Shaheed. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this one will come out to the 30 now. This is 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. They'll try and throw for it. And But he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fall on the try for 2.
Saints 30.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Yeah, really with it. I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that drink, you got to chill.
Here's first down.
Set, ready. Ready.
Here's Rattler. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Trey Amos. And the Commanders are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.